Hey everyone, welcome back. And today I'm going to be showing you how to set up these windows and doors. Before we get started, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And I will also be providing a link for these Revit families in the description so that you can build accurate models like the ones that I'm showing here. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go into your level 1, and here I'm going to go into my architecture tab and go into my door option, and in the properties panel I'm going to start off with my entrance door, and in this case I'm going to use this one here. So I'm going to be placing it over there, and you can of course move this around. In this case I want to keep it, actually I want to keep it here, and if you ever need to change its direction, you can just use these options here like that. Okay, next up I want to focus on building up my openings, and to do this, back into your architecture tab, so go to door properties panel, and in this case I want to use a door opening, and I'm going to go for a 1864 to 2032 millimeters, and I'm going to be placing it here, and I'm going to select it and then bring it close to the wall, and I want to have the same kind of opening on this side, so I'm gonna go for mirror with MM and bring it to this side, and then simply adjust it manually to your wall. Okay, and this turned on for some reason, so I can close that. Okay, looking good. And now I want to also copy and paste this one on this wall here, and now I can manually adjust it there as well. Since this area here will be used for a bathroom, we're going to be needing an actual door, and since the space is very small, I'm going to have to use something like a pocket door. So once again, back into your architecture tab, go into your door option, and I'm going to go for a pocket door like this one here. I will be placing it here, and make sure that the pocket side is actually inside your building for obvious reasons. And now we can of course move this to fit our wall once again. That's essentially how you set your doors for your first level. If we go back into 3D, I'm going to turn on my section box, and if I bring this down considerably, we can see our doors and our openings in there. Okay, let's turn off our section box, and now we can go into level 2. Here we'll be applying the same kind of process. So we're gonna start off with our bathroom area here. So once again, door, and I want to go for a pocket door once again. I'm gonna place it there. I'm gonna change its direction like so, and now I'm going to move it to fit the wall. Following the same process, now we will mirror this once again, so MM for mirror. I will mirror it to this side since this will be the showering area, and now I will bring this to the wall as well, and I will also copy this one here, so Control C, Control V down to here, switch its side, and now I want to adjust it by the same principle to this wall here, since we want this room to be a bit more private in comparison to this one here, which by having 2 bunks we will leave an opening here for ventilation. So door, go for the openings once again. I'm going to use the same model as last time, and I will be placing it here like that. Should do just fine. And if we now go into our 3D, we can once again turn on our section box and of course check our model. So bring your height down slightly, and we can see our doors all ready and set up nicely. Now for the windows. Since this building is supposed to be stacked, we will only be focusing on 2 facades, this one here and also this one here. So to start off with our front side windows, I'm going to go into my level 1. And in this case, you want to go into architecture tab, into window, and in this case, I'm going to go for a fixed window and a 9 915 by 2000 millimeters should do just fine. And I'm going to be placing this one here, and this one here. And in this case, you want to make sure that your side walls all are close to the walls, your side windows, pardon. And in this case, if you want to keep it aligned, my advice would be to make a simple model line, and then when you are moving, you can simply move it like this, or simply follow in this case the wall if it is symmetrical. Okay, now here on the back we want to add a ventilation window. So once again, you want to go into window, and I will be getting a window, possibly one like this, to see how that goes down. So I'm going to be placing it around here, like that. Of course, this window is kind of big, and you can see that here in the 3D mode. Okay, actually it's the proper size. Okay, perfect. However, the still height is not correct, so in this case we want to go for 1.8, since we want this to be a high window in order to keep the bathroom's privacy. And by clicking on this wall, we can see that it does not intersect our slab. Okay, with that being done, now we can move on to level 2. And here, since we want our main facade to have something like a checkers pattern, then we need to focus on placing windows here and here. So I'm going to go into window on my architecture tab, go back into the fixed window model, and I'm going to get the big one here, and I will leave one here and one here, like that. Here we can use the same tactic in order to calculate the center point. So now if I move this from the center, I can now use this one as reference, like that. In this case, since we have this centered opening here, I can just pick this up and then move it to have it properly aligned, like so. Okay, now we just need to use the windows from the lower area. So I'm going to copy this one here, and I will now bring it to this side. Oh, hold on. Oh, that is not supposed to happen. Okay, instead let's just use our windows here as we did before, and I will be placing the model here in the same fashion. Also, the same thing on this side here. You can actually make sure that it is aligned with the lower ones to make it far easier. And now if we go into 3D mode, we can see that they are a bit lower. However, if we select them both, then we can come to our still height and move it 1.8 up. And like that, it should work out just fine, giving our bathroom and shower area the proper ventilation and privacy windows. Okay guys, this has been a very simple tutorial on how to set up windows and doors. I hope you've liked it. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will be back here with the final part in which we will be adding furniture. So beyond that, cheers!